plan your week. Welcome again to Sonia's Corner. Now today I'm going to be giving you guys tips on how to successfully and effectively plan out your week. We all know how frustrating it can be if by the end of the week you haven't accomplished half of the things you set out to do. Now this video is going to help you plan that week, make it productive, and even have spare time left. Now before I get to the video proper, I want to shout out to my girl Biz Mac because she hooked me up with this look and I'm loving it. I've been wearing it for 8 hours, made a tons of videos with it, stepped out with it, and it still looks intact. And girl, if you like this look, go ahead and holler her on Instagram. This is her handle right here. She would hook you up. Now let's get into the video proper. If I don't have my week planned out, I usually just stumble through and I forget the things that I'm supposed to do like on Monday, and I move it to like Wednesday, and I move the things I'm supposed to do on Saturday to like Friday, and I just have the whole thing jumbled up, and by the end of the week I just realized that I have only realized say 40 to 60% of the things I set out to do. But I tell you, if you have your week planned out and you're dedicated to it, you will do at least 80% of the things you set out to do. Trust me on this one. The first thing you want to do when planning your week is to make ready your tools. I'm talking about your notepad, your pen, your timer, and your calendar. When I mean calendar, I don't mean the calendar you have on your phone. I'm talking about a physical calendar, that one where you can flip, that you place on the table. You can have that, or have a wall calendar. Just make sure it's a physical calendar where you point out the dates that you have certain appointments. That's appointments that are already made, so you do not forget when planning your week. This is where we move to stage 2. Outline everything you have to achieve that week, both big and small. Now that you have everything outlined and you're sure everything is written down, I'm sure you're starting to feel somewhat prepared for the week, right? You have a feel of all the things you want to accomplish. This doesn't have to be detailed, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be written down or noted down or jotted down or whatever. Forget about organizing it for now, we'll get to that later. So, it's time for us to move to step number 3. Now, step number 3. You might want to review bigger plans. This is very important because when you step into the year, I'm sure you have certain things that you want to achieve. You said, oh, this year I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do yada yada yada. You plan to do a lot of things. Now, I need you to review the bigger plans so that you can scatter them across your week. You do not want to run through the year without achieving that major goal that you have set yourself for the year. What is your yearly goal? What is your monthly goal? And what is your weekly goal? Break them down into smaller bits. Say the yearly goal, you can break them down into 52 weeks. The monthly goals, you can break them down into 4 weeks. And of course, the weekly goals, we should be within 3 to 7. This way, you will achieve everything you set out to achieve for that year while planning your week. Let's go to the next step, guys. Now, the fourth thing that you have to do is take that list of everything that you have dumped in that you need to achieve this week and spread it out. Give it a little more explanation, a little more details. That is from the top priority to the littlest of things, from that big meeting that you need to use and score millions to just grocery shopping or perhaps taking your dog on a walk. If you have that written, make sure that is in the scale of preference. Prioritize. If you have done that, we can now move to number 5. The 5th thing you need to do is to go through that detailed list and see how much is it. Is this a lot of things? Can I truly achieve everything that I've written out or I've set out to do? If it doesn't seem realistic, look for something between that you can move to the next week, or something that isn't as important and move it to the next week. Now, step number 6. 6 is set out your priorities. Now, I know I said that you should squeeze in everything you have to do for the week. That is from your top priority to, the things that you don't really care about. Now you have to prioritize. right? What are the things that you must achieve this week? What are the things that are pressing, urgent, and holds a lot of importance this week? Prioritize them and attach times that are realistic to it. Do not put 10 minutes for something that you have to achieve in 1 hour, and do not put 1 hour for something that you know you will achieve in 10 minutes. Now, if you're going to achieve a goal or something that you've set out to do, make sure you leave a little bit of time in between. Don't put 1 hour on the dot for something that is going to take you 1 hour, because of course you're not God. So leave an extra 15 minutes. Now that we have all this outlined and properly detailed, it's time for us to move to the final step, which is scheduling your week. You have to now arrange every task that you have set aside for yourself into days of the week. Which of these tasks are you going to achieve on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? You know the rest. When are you supposed to achieve these things? When do you have this appointment? When is it compulsory for you to achieve some of the tasks that you have written down? It's time for you to put them in days and time. Make sure that they're arranged as realistic as possible. Now, do you have deadlines for some of them? Do you have the ones that you must achieve? Do you have appointments set out for a fixed time already? Place them on a timetable. If it helps, make sure that you split your priorities into one a day, one big task a day. Sprinkle the smaller tasks around it, and I think that should work right. Like I said, 3 to 7 big tasks every week. Don't exceed that, so that you don't stress your brain switching from strenuous things to little things back to strenuous things. Usually when you come down from those big tasks, you're fatigued, and then you just move the things to the next day. So try and group smaller things together and attach them to one major task. Now, this is a side note, guys. Sometimes your priority for the day can change. It's life. We can't control everything. You can switch it up, but as much as possible, stick to your plan. Do not go outside your plan. Stick to your plan as much as possible. Do that to the best of your ability, and things will start to work out for you, and you will see that life is so much simpler and less tedious and less frustrating. You know, just don't be so hard on yourself when some top priority suddenly pops up. That's it, guys. That is my tip for you to effectively plan your week. Now you have your timetable set and you're ready to go into the week all refreshed. For the type that already have your weeks planned out and you have a pattern to it, let me know what your pattern is in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to, learn more from you. If you found all these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and smash that bell so that you know every time I make a new post. Alright, until next time, I remain Tonya. Thanks for watching. Bye.